Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I hope all of you are doing very, very well today. And I also want to take the opportunity to mention a dear friend of mine and a dear friend of this channel, SJSFILMS. SJSFILMS is a really nice guy. He's a young guy, and he's still, I think, studying. And that always surprises me because he always seems to show a great depth of knowledge and experience and a real acumen when it comes to cinema and his tastes. So he's been a real good friend of mine, and he's been a great supporter of this channel from the early days, as I like to call them. And he was so kind, and he mentioned my name in some of his videos because he has his own YouTube channel. And he was very generous. He always has been very generous. So SJSFILMS is a really a good guy, a really nice guy, a good sport, and one that a person that I have been so happy to have conversations with over YouTube and the like, with respect to cinema and all that entails. He has a really good taste in cinema, and he's still, I think, a student, but he still manages to find time to watch these great films, and he goes out to the theater, and I think he sees more films than I do, which is, I think, great. He's showing so much stamina and energy. I wish I had his energy and stamina, but I mean, at the very least, he can serve and stand to be a great inspiration to me and to many others, I hope. So SJSFILMS, thank you very much for your kindness and friendship. It's been really great. And I remember our first, I think the first occasion upon which I had the pleasure of talking with you, I think was about Paths of Glory and about Harakiri, if I recall, those two films. I think I spoke more about Harakiri than Paths of Glory, although I do have a lot of thoughts about Paths of Glory. But I think, yeah, that was the start. That was the beginning of a beautiful friendship, so to speak. So I hope, do you remember that? It's been a while back now, but I also mentioned you because you made a video very recently about a film, about a Blu-ray acquisition that you made. And it's a film that's near and dear to my heart. Oh, so near and dear to my heart. And so I urge you just to check out his video where he's talking about his recent acquisition of this Blu-ray, which is, ta-da, MISHIMA, A Life in 4 Chapters. This is from 1985, directed by Paul Schrader. This is spine number 432. And so this is a film that is so near and dear to me. I adore this film. I simply adore this film. And I know it's a very, it's kind of an odd film. I know it has a little bit of a strange structure, but I think that's part of its allure, part of its charm, part of its appeal, and part of its overall strength. It has a kind of absurdist tone to it. It shouldn't work. There are too many clashing elements in this film for it to work, at least in theory. But in practice, I think it works spectacularly well, and it succeeds a tenfold, 100-fold, in my opinion. There are so many links, I think, to Japanese cinema's past, because there are so many famous Japanese actors in this film, so many to choose from. It's almost like there are so many, what's the phrase, Easter eggs of Japanese cinema. So many links. And if you listen to the commentary, which is on the Criterion Collection Blu-ray release, I think there are many, I think it's Paul Schrader who identifies many of the actors that are involved, and many of them are so famous and so important to the landscape and history of Japanese cinema. It's incredible that all these actors are assembled under this this banner of a film that's directed by Paul Schrader, of all people. It's an amazing story, and to dive into these supplements helps one to appreciate the kind of challenges and perhaps even perils that Paul Schrader faced and his team faced as he was trying to embark upon this journey of making this film, Mishima, Life in 4 Chapters. So SJSFILMS' video on this is really great because I think he is approaching this film for the first time. And so I think for me, that's the sort of that's the kind of approach that I really enjoy listening to. I like listening to people approaching this film for the first time and getting their thoughts, even if they're negative, even if they are not so positive, or as positive as my feelings about the film might be. That's fine too. But I think SJSFILMS' video, I think, has a great positive spin on this film, and so I was so happy when I saw his video. And so I just wanted to share this with you, and if you don't mind, I would consider it a great favor if you would just maybe stop this video and go to SJSFILMS. I'll leave a link below, and check out his video, and just say hello to him, and tell him Daisuke says hello. And he has a number of videos there. If you're interested in subscribing, please subscribe. Please be in touch with him, and because I think he is a very positive member of what I'd like to consider this kind of group here, and he has always participated. He always leaves great comments, and they're so long and thoughtful and very polite. And so I just urge you to look at his video and just listen to what he has to say about this Criterion release, and just let him know, and just talk with him. Maybe you can start conversations with him and talk about great films, because as I say, he has a really great taste in cinema. So again, that's SJSFILMS and his video on Mishima, which he made very recently, and which really put a huge smile on my face when I saw it. So SJSFILMS, so thank you so much. Thank you for your continuing friendship and just your love of cinema. I really appreciate it. And just seeing your love of cinema makes me happy and really energizes me, and just makes me want to continue on this journey of discovery in film. So I am so grateful to you and to what you have taught me. And I hope that this relationship can continue for many years on end, my friend. So anyway, my friend, thank you very much for your video on Mishima, and I want to talk to you more about this film. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this in detail if you have the chance. And for anyone else out there as well, I've talked about this film many times here, but I haven't spoken about it in great detail. Maybe I should try to do that and just talk about specific aspects of this film, because there are so many great and weird and unsettling moments in this film, surprising moments in this film, that I would love to talk to you about. So yes, anyway, that is Mishima, A Life in 4 Chapters, and that is SJSFILMS. Please check out his video on Mishima, and also please check out his other videos on his channel, because he is a very nice guy and he has a great taste in film. Okay, my friends, thank you very much, and until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well, and please keep on watching a lot of great films. So until we meet again, my friends, cheers. this could be one of my favorite Criterion Collection releases. It is it's a film that is so near and dear to my heart, and I don't know if you're still here and you haven't seen the film, please stop this video right now and go out and watch this and come back and let me know what you think, because I'd love to hear what you have to say about this film. I love this film, Mishima, Life in 4 Chapters. I love everything about this film. So if you're still here, what are you waiting for?